Hello, Bailey. How are you? I'm doing well. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? That's so good. I'm so glad. Did you eat good? You do whatever, like was it you lounge about, have a nice relaxing break? Good. Oh, uh-oh. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Well, that's awful. I'm sorry about that. Well, hopefully, that can get resolved and we can just forgive and forget. Um, but as for now, we're just gonna warm up the music. Alrighty, so let's just go on ahead and start with some stretches. It's been a nice, relaxing break, but we're probably a little stiff. Oh, let's stretch to one side and then back up, over, and then take your sorry, can you hear me? I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Yes. Are you sure you can hear me? When I play this, can you hear me? Na 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 na. Okay. Sorry, that was awful, but I had to get that. Okay. So we're gonna put our hands on our shoulders and circle our elbows to the front. And then to the back. And then twist around. And as we twist, do some chewing hums. Mm, mm, Yes, nice. Okay, let's do our starfish. You remember the thing where the threads on the middles of your finger, pulling you up, and just like you're hanging, and drop. Nice. I'm not feeling much better. All right, did we already do head rolls? No? Well, let's do some head rolls and do some chewing hums also while we do that. See, that's why I asked. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. No worries, sweetie. Let me do this. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Oh goodness, the music stand is quite not good. Okay, well that's okay. We're gonna make it work. Okay. Well, that's frustrating. Hold on. Hmm. Here we go. That looks kind of goofy, and it's probably not supposed to be like that. But we're gonna make it work. We're not gonna make this a. Okay, good. This isn't gonna be the longest lesson in the world, so we just need it to work for the time being. Alrighty. So how are we feeling about the song so far? Feeling great? Okay. Okay. So what do you mean by that? Give me some context. Like what specifically are you feeling good on? Are there any parts that you're like, I kind of feel iffy about this. I don't know if I'm. Yeah, because the accompaniment a bit different than what you would typically find.
holding certain notes or certain words for 3 counts, and what ending words are always held 3 counts, and I also wrote that on the music.
Okay, nice. Okay, well, so you've made a good bit of progress. So, and to be completely honest with you, obviously we only are having 4 lessons for the sake of this thing that we're doing and that you're helping me out with, which I thank you so much for. But we also like if we're because of that that there's a good chance that we may not have it perfectly polished by the time our lessons end with each other, but you're more than welcome to still continue to schedule with me. But yes, anyways, let's move on. Sorry, I don't mean to distract or get off topic. um let's do some, you remember the lip trills, the little mosquitoes we talked about? Okay, so I remember that you were just thinking a bit too hard about it, and I feel like I was giving you a bit too much detail about it. And the way I was trying to get it across to you was a little too pedagogical. You know what I mean? It was a little. I needed to break it down in a lot less detailed form, a lot more simple. And that's not in your fault. That's totally on me. So, yeah, but the main thing I would say for the lip trills is to kind of just not to be so loose. Um, sure, when we're like kids or when we like play with like little babies, we do like raspberries and it's like it's like very loose. But when you do your mosquito, it's best to have this like tighter position, which I know can be difficult to kind of understand because you kind of have to be very aware of your body first. Um, and so if you lack like body awareness, that can be very difficult to kind of hone that skill of like making your buzz a little tighter. But you got there. You did get there. So I know you have the capacity to do that. So we're gonna work on that a little, and then we're gonna do some sirenings because sirening always puts you in a good place. Um, and then we're gonna do maybe like one vocal warm up just for time's sake, and then do a sing along and try to get that going. And after the sing along, I'll play. You'll play your accompaniment on your side if you have a way of doing that. Okay. You'll play the accompaniment on your side and sing along with it as best as you can. Just sing through it. Where you mess up, just keep going. Just don't stop. And then after that, we'll touch on some problem areas if there's any. Alrighty. So let's start with some lip trills. Let's start with get that breath. Remember the hole in your chest. We are sitting, right? Okay, so don't forget your posture. And then your hands by your side. Lovely, and you can just rest your hands on your thighs or on your knees or whatever. So let's go down. Let's go up a little bit. Lovely. Do more. Get some more breath, but don't push the breath. Hold it. You know what I'm saying? Hold it like it's a balloon, a tight balloon that's about to pop. So so that hole that you have in your chest is that air filling that balloon, and you're going. See how I just ran out of air? That's how it should sound. It should be a little even that should be a little tighter, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just got to get on that right path. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So get a good breath at that hole in your chest. You're calculating too hard. Just don't think about it. Just close your eyes for me. Close your eyes for me. Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Shake it out. Just shake it out real quick. I feel that you're very tense. Just shake it out. It's fine. It's cool. You don't have to think so hard. I see you calculating it. You don't have to calculate it. Think a raspberry. You don't have to. Don't even think about that. Just do it normal, and then we'll fix it from there. Just ignore that. I feel like I was being way too detailed about my explanation last time, and it messed you up, and now you're having trouble executing it. Okay. So the main thing you need for a lip trill is air. That is it. And when I say more mosquito-y, I mean this pitch, like the pitch. I want to hear it's not this making noise. You have to think about this. It's not your throat making noise. The noise is here.
Okay.
It's at your lips. It's at your teeth. Okay. It's just past your teeth. You want to think completely to the front of your face. If it helps, you can do this. And when you do it, take a good breath through that hole in your chest. Close your eyes. And then get some better air. Better. Don't press. Just let that air flow. Oh, my lips are dry. They got stuck. Put the hole right here. Just breathe in for me. I see your shoulders moving. Imagine there is a hole directly through your chest. Like if someone were to bend down, they could look through and see your TV in the back, kind of hole. So it's air like going directly through that hole. It's pouring into you. It is part of you. That air, it just goes directly through you. It's not going down. You're not inhaling it this way. You're inhaling it this way. You understand? Okay. So should be like here. Let me stand. Easier for me to communicate this when you stand up. Do you see it at all? What do you see?
I see your ribcage expanding.
So
that's what it should be doing instead of the shoulders moving.
Yes, because this is what you're doing. And that's why I was like, oh, you seem tense, but it was actually just you breathing up here, which is, it's okay. You're still getting used to this new way of breathing. It's okay that you're still kind of breathing with your shoulders. We just gotta, I did see that. I was like, oh, maybe she's tense, but that it was just like a breathing mechanism. So, yeah, that hole in your chest. I don't know if that just doesn't, if that's just not a good analogy. If it's not a good analogy, we can find something better. But well, it's not even really breathing with your rib cage. It's that so what you're breathing with is right right below your rib cage. So when that expands, it pushes your ribs, and your lungs expand. But your lungs are very low, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or are they really high? I can't remember, but it's less your lungs moving, and it's like that expanding. It's your body is literally like, it should feel like, ooh, like you're grounding yourself whenever you breathe. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple more lip trills, and then we're gonna skip sirens because we just don't have time for it. Okay, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna do a vocally. Um, we're gonna do a lip trill on that. Your whole. So much better. I see it. I see it. You just need to relax. If it helps you to close your eyes and kind of internalize that pitch too, just do it. Better. Much better. You're getting there. Just if you want to work on that in your independent time, you totally can. You can get a piano app and just like pick a pitch and try to do a lip trill. Just always remember it should feel very easy. It shouldn't feel like you're pushing, and it should be mosquito-y. It should be, and it helps to do the higher pitches. Like it helps to do those higher pitches because you can kind of like really mosquito it, make it really tiny. It's it helps me to do the higher ones. It's hard to be mosquito-y down here for me. I want to be like, Alrighty. So let's do. Let's do do mi so mi do. I'll demonstrate. Do mi so mi do. Then we'll go by half steps. Do mi so mi do. You understand? And so on and so forth. Okay. Let's go. Oh wait, sorry, that was minor. Sorry. Very good. Be confident. Get some good air. Last one. You hit that. Very good. That's a G5.
Wow.
So you just broke your range from an F5 to a G5.
Wow, G5. Wow, that's really high.
Yeah, I mean, hello. That's a solid pitch. That's really good.
Wow.
You're in a good place. All right, now I think that warmed you up pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. So let's move on to Edelweiss. So we're gonna do a sing along first, and then you'll tell me kind of like after our sing along, and you've kind of had a chance to go through it together and hear like the singing part with it, parts that you struggle on, and then you'll go through it, and then I'll critique, and then we'll conclude our lesson.
Okay.
All right, nice. All right, I'm gonna play the intro. What kind of beat? I don't want to do too slow because I don't want us to lose our breath. So I want to do like Edelweiss, Edelweiss. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. While you're singing along with me, go on ahead and tap the beat, the quarter note, the 1, 2, 3 as we sing. That'll help you with counting the first 4 measures when I play the intro that you struggle with. That'll help you come in on time. But I'll still give you like a breath before you're supposed to come in. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Wait. definitely hard for me to hear you as I was playing, obviously. So for when you run through individually, I'm gonna have you play it on your end. Okay. So any thoughts, opinions, places that you want to look over? Okay, good. So just to reiterate some things, um, instead of like Edelweiss, more of an Edelweiss. Make it taller, Weiss, like a Weiss. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Even when you're down low, you want to make it very Julie Andrews. Actually, let's do a little exercise with each other real quick. We're just gonna do one line. Can you look at small and white, clean and bright? You look happy to meet me. This is on page 74. It's at the top stave, top system. Okay. So we're gonna do a little talk through, which is like a sirening slash a little vocal technique thing. And we like to call it the Julie Andrews voice. So and that's what we call it just because that's like I don't know, you can just imagine like any other British lady, but I think of Julie Andrews personally when I do this because she has a very I don't, she talks a certain way. So we're gonna talk in a Julie Andrews voice, very tall and very, very in the front of your face. So do that for me. Talk really tall. Say for me, small and white. You're a little far back, so bring it to the front. Put your fingers right here at the. So I will need that sound. You don't need to paralyze your face. These are just markers, so you know where your sound is going. I want your sound to be right here. I want it to go right. No, I don't want to be any farther back than where your fingers are. It all needs to be from this point forward. All your sound needs to be out. So when you say small and white, so this is what, for example, this is what you're doing. Small and white. What I'm wanting is small and white. You hear the difference? Much better. Much better. A little taller and just more resonant. So be loud, be confident, okay? Small and white. Yeah, mine are too. It's okay. Better. More forward. Just think like your teeth should feel like they're rattling. Like all the sound should be at your teeth. Small and white. Your tongue, the tip of your tongue should be at the back of your teeth when you say it. So when you say it, go small and white. Much better. Now do clean and bright. Hold on, let me do it a different way. Clean and bright. Think British. Think British. My name is Julie Andrews. Clean and bright. Better, better. You're on the right track. I just need that more and taller. Think of like, remember, north south. Clean and bright. Nice. Just drop your jaw. Like your face should be from this point up should be active. Everything should be. You should feel everything up here. This down, dead. Dangle City. Clean and bright. Do that for me. Really drop your jaw. Loosen up. Clean and bright. Much better. Okay. So I'm gonna have you run through it, and then we'll critique, and then we will wrap it up. Alrighty, I'm ready whenever you are. And you can don't forget to tap the quarter note. It's directly on beat with the downbeat of the chords. Edelweiss. May you be. Good. Blossom of May. It is a lot slower than what we just rehearsed. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna play just a single pitch, just because I don't wanna. I'm just gonna be like, or that's it. Does that help at all? I don't know. Let me think for a moment. So I don't know. I know it is a lot slower. However, you're rushing it
Yeah.
because we just rehearsed it a certain way. However, you should be able to feel the beat. You know what I'm saying? So take it slower. I know it's a little bit more challenging, but we're learning. That's part of this process. This is a theory portion. So we'll just, as you go, count that quarter. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Before you see where the commas are in your sheet music, before you end Vice, you should end it with the breath. It should be Edelweiss, Edelweiss. You should have plenty of breath to make that phrase, even if it's slower. So go on ahead and write that in your music and circle all the commas. Small and wide, clean and bright. And then there are some like portions of this piece where you have to kind of walk up and walk down. And the only thing with those is you're executing them, you're just moving up too early. So instead of every morning that's what you did instead of keeping it on the same pitch. So that's okay. I mean, you just moved a bit too early. But on the third system on the first page, every morning, every and morn are all the same pitch. So it's every morning you reach me. Yes. Okay, we're gonna restart just because you just had a few wobbles and it threw you off. So just really and then don't let Blossom of Snow mess you up. I know that measure looks really strange. But I literally don't know. I don't know why it did that. But it's blossom of snow may you bloom. So it's blossom of blossom of snow. Not snow may you bloom. It's snow may. Really, just like if you have to hit do it on your chest. You're much more likely to get the tempo if you like pat your shoulder. Anywhere closer to your face or like your sight where you can see it is going to help you follow along better. Okay. So let's restart from the beginning. Tap out that quarter note. Get a good breath. 805. Morning you bring. Yes. Look happy to. Good. Lovely. My whole life. Lovely, brava. So there were only a couple of spots you got the rhythm down great. I can tell that you were counting that eighth note. I mean that quarter note. So definitely you fixed a lot of rhythm things. The only thing I would say there's a few pitch things. So you know those few sections like, for example, at the bottom of the first page of you want to go up on morning every time, and that's okay. But I would circle morning so that you know it's on the same exact, it's the same exact pitch. So it's morning, so that's all the same pitch right there. So that's just one thing. Otherwise, you have this pitch. I mean, you had the walk up correct on that one. And then another one is you look happy to meet me. I think you expect one that would be like, you look happy to meet me, but it's you look happy. It's higher up, so it's you look happy to meet. So you just didn't go up. I think up to that. So that's another thing. And then other than those like little walking in spaces, I think it's just difficult for you sometimes to find the note that you're coming in on, which is okay. That's all right. Do this. You always want to go when I play here, you can even wait for it to go the downbeat of this and be like, just to get the downbeat so you can hear this chord because your pitch is in this chord. I'll play. I'll bring it out more. Wait. So. So when you come in that instead of coming in just after the fourth, you should let the downbeat of this come in. It slows down a little bit. It goes. You can come in just a little bit late and turn that rhythm a little different. Just so you can get the pitch.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, otherwise, you got this down pretty well. I'm really proud of the progress you've made on this. Well, Bailey, it was really great having you as my student for this Praxis assignment. I really enjoyed all of our lessons, and I enjoyed hearing you sing and watching you progress. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing if you continue to want to do this and pursue voice lessons or whatever. So I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you so much for contributing to this and being a part of this. I'm so glad. Yay. Well, you have a good day, Bailey. I appreciate it too. Bye.